My name is Angela Lucero. I'm the librarian assigned to your UNIV 1301 class, and this is just a short video to introduce myself to you and to introduce the library activity 1, the scavenger hunt, and the research guide that I've made for you all. So, if you're watching this video, you're already at the research guide that I made for you. This is a page that I've created with your library activities. So it'll have library activity 1 and 2, as the graphic on the screen says. It will have the scavenger hunt activity that you'll have to complete. It'll be here on the page. And eventually, further on in the semester, we will also have tips for finding sources that you'll need to complete your research paper for this class. So I'm at the page now. I know you've already found your way there if you're watching this video. I just want to scroll down and look to the left side of the screen where my profile picture is, and I just want to let you know that if you have any questions about library stuff this semester while you're in this class, please do not hesitate to call me. Check it out. You can push this button to email me, or you can push this button to schedule an appointment with me. We can meet on Zoom or just do a phone call. This is my email address if you just need to see it. Don't call me. I'm not in my office, okay? I'm working remotely mostly this semester. All right, so the first thing I want to show you are the library things that you have to complete. So you may have already started or completed your library video tutorials and the quizzes. Those will be located in Blackboard. So that's one library thing you have to do for your UNIV 1301 class that is not on this page. When you're ready to do activity number 1, it's on the left side of the screen under the tab that says Library Session 1 Activity. When you click there, you'll see this graphic. And so this is an independent activity that you need to complete for your class. And so we've tried to make the instructions as easy as possible. So this is what the graphic says. You can come back and read it, but basically we want this to be easy for you, and we want you to do well on the activity, but we also want you to learn some new things. So make sure to follow the bulleted list on this page in order. Ask me right away if you have questions. Please don't watch all of the videos first and then try to answer all the questions, and please do not try to answer the questions without watching the videos. We've tried to make it easy for you in that we tell you how to do this activity step by step. If you follow this bulleted list and do not skip any steps, you should not have any problems, and it should be super easy to complete. So by following the list, we just go by the bullet points. So first, it'll say, watch this video, watch the welcome video, and then watch these 2 videos about how to access library resources when you're not on the UTEP campus. That'll make it really easy for you to complete the assignment, and then you'll keep going. And it tells you next, the next bullet point says, download this document. This is the assignment that you'll have to fill out. Let me show you what it's going to look like. This is Library Session 1 Activity. Make sure you enable editing in Word. And you just, your job is to fill out the gray spaces in this document. So the prompts are in here. This is what you'll fill out and save and submit. And there are questions number 1, 2, and 3. We ask you to search for a book or an ebook and provide information about it. We ask you to find an article and provide information about it. And then we ask you to find something in this database called Opposing Viewpoints and to provide information about it. So see, 3 little prompts, 3 questions. And it may seem overwhelming right now, but that's because you haven't gone through the instructions. So the next step says to watch this video about MinerQuest. That is the tool you'll use to answer questions number 1 and 2. Then watch the video on Gale Opposing Viewpoints. That's the tool that you'll use to answer question number 3. Once you've watched those, you can head to this section number 1. I have a tiny video here that one of my colleagues made that tells you how to complete question number 1, gives you instructions. So watch that quick little video and then follow the next bullet point. It says to answer question number 1 in the assignment. Once you're done with question number 1, go on to number 2. Same thing. Watch the short little video that tells you how to answer question number 2, and then answer question number 2. Same deal with number 3. When you are finished, make sure you save the Word document and check Blackboard for instructions on how to submit activity number 1. So see, don't want to leave you hanging or confused at any point, so we try to make the instructions very, very explicit. But if you have any questions, contact me. You probably have my contact information in your syllabus or in Blackboard, and it's also on the Welcome tab of this guide. So library activity number 1 is one of the library things that you have to do that you can find here. The second thing is the Scavenger Hunt. You can find the Scavenger Hunt tab on the left side of the screen. I'm clicking on it now. And this is a short page. It doesn't have a lot of detailed instructions on it. It just has the Scavenger Hunt worksheet, that's the Word document here, and online Scavenger Hunt help sheet. So those are just tips for if you need troubleshooting or like technical assistance while you are completing the Scavenger Hunt worksheet. The Scavenger Hunt worksheet itself has all of the assignments. So I've pulled it up on my screen just to show it to you so that we can look at it together, because when you look at it the first time, I understand it's kind of a lot. It's just a lot of words, a lot of text, you know, a lot of numbers, and there are 10 questions in the Scavenger Hunt. So if you're overwhelmed, I understand, and that's okay. My tip for you to make sure that you don't miss any of the instructions and that you answer as accurately as possible, my tip is to just read everything. Do not skip a bullet point. Do not skip a sentence. If you didn't understand it, go back and read it. Because my colleagues who made this activity have tried to lay out the steps to get you where you need to be. So this, in different times, this scavenger hunt would have been like a self-guided tour of the library building, which I think is really fun and useful, and I'm sorry that you guys have to miss it this semester. But what this scavenger hunt does is it's supposed to be like a self-guided tour of the library site and sort of like hidden gems or other tools that are like good for you to know about and will probably be useful, but that maybe aren't discussed in the video tutorials or library activity number 1. So it's still meant to inform you of things that can be very useful to you. All right, so there are links in the document to information you might need to know. My email address, I'm highlighting it here, is in the document as well. If you need help with the scavenger hunt, you can ask any librarian, but please email me. I can help you out. I can't give you answers, but I will give you better tips if you need them, or better hints. Let me just talk about what these questions look like so that you understand like what it's asking of you, because I know that they could look like a lot. So each question is numbered, so numbers 1 through 10. And what it'll do first is it will give you a little bit of information, just like a tiny little bit of background information. This is what you are going to be looking at in this question. And then it'll give you instructions or steps for how to navigate to a place or how to find a thing on the library's site or on one of its tools. And then it will give you little bulleted like instructions that tell you what you need to collect, because remember, this is a scavenger hunt. You've got to collect something to prove that you found what you're supposed to find. It'll tell you what to collect. So in this case, it's telling us to take a screenshot of an ebook record and to provide a permalink. A lot of the questions have hints to help you figure out what you need to find. This hint says is giving you a search to filter by source type and then to ebooks. And then for permalink, for the permalink, it's also it links to some graphics on what is and what is not a permalink. So to help you find the permalink that you have to provide. Don't put the answers at the end of the bullet points. There's a special space for you to put your answers. So if a screenshot is required, you just need to look for the little camera icon, and that's where you need to insert the image. And if there's a link, this little chain link icon will appear, and you can click or tap in this space to enter the permalink that you're supposed to find. If you're not sure how to take screenshots, the PDF document, and I'm flipping back to the guide, the Scavenger Hunt help sheet gives a lot of instructions for how to take screenshots that you need for the scavenger hunt. But really, if you're on a desktop and you want to use the snipping tool or just the whole screenshot and then crop it, or if you want to take a picture with your phone and then send that to yourself and put it in the document, any way is fine. Just make sure it's an original screenshot. I'm I'm just going to show you question number 2 because it asks for a different kind of answer. It does the same thing. It introduces you to like a little situation, or it tells you where you're supposed to be going, and then it gives you your instruction at the bullet point. Provide the name of the software. It gives you a hint, and then so it's not asking you to collect an image or or to provide a permalink. It's just asking you to type text to answer a question. So that's the other kind of the question that you might have to respond to. I am going to navigate away from that so you don't have to look at it anymore because, like I said, I know that that one is overwhelming. My overall tip to you is that, like, just take a deep breath and read the whole thing. Do not skip any of the parts. I assure you that will help you. And if you're still stuck, please email me. That's what I'm here for. So I'm really pleased to be working with you this semester. I hope that you reach out to me if I can help you. I will be providing material for you again for library session number 2 and an additional activity. So if you have any questions for me, I'm just kind of talking to my screen and imagining you there right now, but if you want to talk, I've told you how to contact me. Best of luck with your library activity number 1 and with your scavenger hunt, and I hope you all are doing well and staying safe.